Hi, I'm Naomi.
I'm Katie.
And welcome to Latis TV Gaming News, bringing you all the Korean game news straight from South Korea.
The war between Indian media legislation and PUBG Mobile rages on as reports claim that an Indian teenager died while playing the game months after Indian states began to roll out a ban on the game. According to the Indian publication The Week, the 16-year-old suffered cardiac arrest while playing PUBG Mobile. While some media reported that the teen had been playing for 6 consecutive hours and collapsed upon losing, the teen's parents stated that the period was only 2 to 3 hours. The tragic news follows a wave of negativity towards PUBG Mobile in India, where players have been reportedly arrested for playing in states that have banned the game. Indian legislation has stated that a ban is necessary as the game has an adverse effect on the studies and overall behavior, conduct, and language of children.
Pearl Abyss has revealed the 8th class for Black Desert Online, the Shai. The Shai is a support class that wields a boomerang as big as her diminutive frame. She is said to provide utility to her team with a variety of buffs, healing skills, and shields. Pre-registration for the new class has already begun on Korean servers, and she will be available for access from today. The rest of the world will have to wait a little bit longer, as the Shai will be available for pre-creation from June 19th on global servers.
And in sad, yet ultimately inevitable news, Neowiz has announced that the global server for Blast Online will be closing permanently in September. The announcement came in the form of a post on the official Blast Online news site. The game launched on Steam a little over a year ago, but players were ultimately disappointed with the final product and the game failed to really take off. The global server is scheduled to close on September 9th. Until then, sales of digital products have been disabled and the cost for in-game items will be cut. Dungeon entry limits will also be removed and a marked increase has been made in dungeon drop rates, several forms of EXP acquisition and in-game points and activity speeds.
Korean developers Blue Potion Games held a showcase last week for their upcoming mobile MMORPG Echo of Souls Red. The media event served as the formal introduction of the mobile game to local media. EOS Red follows the trend of mobile spin-off titles as it is based on the PC online game Echo of Soul and is set 50 years after the events of Echo of Soul. The mobile MMORPG is scheduled to release domestically in the 3rd quarter of the year, with subsequent plans to roll out the game in other Asian regions such as Taiwan, Japan, and China. While there are no concrete plans for a global release, Blue Potion did announce that they hope to work with local publishers to launch overseas. The closed beta is due to take place June 26th to 28th. We'll keep you posted on any release date news and announcements.
And good news for armies who have been patiently waiting. Netmarble have finally announced that they will be releasing their BTS-themed mobile game this month. BTS World is a simulation game in which the player takes on a managerial role and guides the BTS members in their career to become global superstars. It contains 10,000 new images and 100 video clips of the group. The game was first announced last year, but was delayed as Netmarble stated they wanted to take more time to refine the game to reach player expectations. The game will be released June 26th and will be released worldwide excluding China for both Android and Apple devices. You can pre-register for BTS World on the official website. We put a link in the description below.
The second season of Overwatch Contenders Korea 2019 finally kicked off last week with the first round of trials, and whilst we were all excited to see everyone's favourite exchange students Fusion University take on the East, some travel complications meant that the start of the season didn't quite go as anyone had planned. The first week of Season 2 trials was largely blighted by Fusion Uni's absence, with only 4 of the 6 scheduled games taking place. Still, Blossom took the opportunity to pull ahead with 2 wins against BM Hawk and Geekstar, whilst Meta Athena and Team Griffin took a win each against BM Hawk and Geekstar respectively. Week 2 started a little early this time, with the missed games from Week 1 taking place on Monday. Fusion Uni made their debut with a 4-0 straight out of the gate against the shiny new Meta Athena, and followed it with a closer match against Team Griffin, who managed to push Fusion to a 5th map, with Fusion taking Lijiang and ending on a 3-2. So Week 2 began proper, so to speak, yesterday on June 11th and continues until the 13th. Scheduling has been a little tricky this week, so to keep things vaguely neat, we'll do a full recap of Week 2 in next week's video. As mentioned before, Meta Athena came into trials with a brand new look. The team announced a complete roster overhaul, bidding adieu to Enocast, Silvercoin, Innovation, LRS, and Ebol, with the loaned Who Are You returning to Fusion Uni. They take on Season 2 with a slew of new faces, including former Gen G players Levels and Shubil and Wildcats Half. White Whale Incheon Esports may be down, but they're not out, though its former players and staff technically are. They organised on Twitter that they had let go of their roster and coaches and were hoping to recruit a whole new team from scratch. They also showed off what I'm low-key praying is a redesign for their overall aesthetic.
There's no event this week, but if you guys know any, please let us know commenting below. And that's it for today. See you guys next week. Bye bye.
Bye.